Greetings in the name of Yahuwah and His Son Yahusha Mashiach. My name is Malak Shalomo. Today is the 13th of September 2024. It's 14:39 hours Eastern Time. That's 2:39 p.m. And right now I'm in a live trade on Bitcoin. Just gonna show you on the chart here. We're gonna go over to Bookmap in a second. Actually, I'm already on Bookmap. Crazy guy. Go over here to Trade and View. So we have a nice little uptrend here from the open, right? So this is the open IB range, 30-minute IB range right there. Let's pull out the arrow and do this properly. So right, no, that is not the arrow. Let's do this. Right, so that's the IB high. We had the breakout right there. These yellow bands are anchored from the RTH open. Those purple are anchored from the London VWAP session, and the red is anchored from the ETH session at 8 p.m. Eastern time, right? So we have the breakouts of the IB high. We came back, we retested somewhere around the middle here. These were lower deviation bands right here. This is from the ETH session and the London session. This is -1 VWAP right here. And we just took off, right? Broke through R1, floor pivot R1, and Camarilla R4. This is right here. Camarilla R4 is at 58,813. R1 is 58,922. Broke through floor pivot R2. Broke through floor pivot R3, and that's when we came back and retested this first upper deviation here from the London session. And let me just put everything into focus now. And now we're just bull flagging right underneath floor pivot R4. Right, so I was late to this. I didn't really get to trade the open today. Came back home around, I guess, 11:30 and took some trades on the ES. I should probably do a recap on that as well. Let me just switch over to the ES right here. Just quickly show that I took this setup right here. It's Camarilla R4. It's a short right there. It's a Black Sun strategy. These are upper deviation bands. Took the short, exited here at these VWAP bands. Those white bands are VWAP bands, and that's the volume pointer control, that dash white line right there. So that was a monster drop right there, caught everything, right? But let's stick with the Bitcoin. Right, so I didn't take this paper trade here on Trade and View, but I did on Bookmap. So we still have buyers now. Some of the things we got to look at, we're looking at volume price analysis. We have fallen volume right here, and these arrows are too big. So let's do this, right? Right. So we have drop in volume here, and we have some upward movement. So we got to be careful about this upward movement here because it could fail up here again, right? Because this could be a take profit area, you know, R4, floor pivot R4. We rarely get above that level. So will it break out? We got to get some volume there though, right? So let's go over here now to Bitcoin, where we could see some entries and some exits. So before here, I took a short here, I believe, and that was a garbage short, pulled back on me, and I ended up taking a long here now, right? Let's see here, right? So executed that long right there at 59,700. Right, so this is +1 upper deviation from the RTH session. This is +1 from the London session, and this is +1 from the ETH session, right? And I believe I said that correctly. The yellow one is the RTH session. The red is the ETH session. Purple is the London session. So all +1 VWAPs. Catching that breakout here again. Big volume going in. We don't have much volume for the continuation. So let's see how that's working out right now. Have my stop right underneath this these VWAP bands right here. So let's do this. Let's put it up a little more. Don't really trust it right now because we have fallen volume, rising prices. So at any time this could really shake out, right? So let's watch this little bull flag here carefully and see what we got. So what we have right now, I'm seeing exhaustion on the ask, right? I'm not seeing any follow through from the buyers. So this is what I'm gonna do. I think this is what I have to do right now. I have to go break even on this trade, right? So what's the entry again? Because it's not setting up properly. 59,700. So I'm here at 59,600. Wait, hold on. Let's get above 700 right there on the break even. Yeah, because I don't like that price action right now. We have, as I demonstrated here before, we have this drop in fall in volume and we have rise in prices. So that's not good. VPA one-on-one, that's not good. You know, that's not good for the bullish movement. So let's see if the buyer is going to come in here. Let's see, we could probably drop some of this here. Let's get rid of some of that liquidity. All right. Let's only see the important stuff. So we're seeing some buyers coming back up here, right? Not really seeing any volume to talk about yet. So let's see them break out of R4 right here, right? 59,890. Yeah, let's see them break out from there. I'm seeing some liquidity stacking up here on the offer. So let's see if we have some buying power to take us up above that. Right, liquidity pressing down on the offer there again. This is the swing low right here at 59,745. I want to stay above that. Right now I'm below this prior swing low right here at approximately 59,710. You see that offer right there pressing down on price, getting kind of aggressive on the short side. So let's open that up a little bit. Right, let's go down a little further. Right, so you can see that's the liquidity buyers are tangling with right now. Let me try something out here again. I think I want to add some music to this video, so let's see here. I'm gonna have to do desktop audio. So let me see. I hope my I think that volume is good right here. I don't know if you guys are hearing this yet. Let me just make sure I put it over here where I have the desktop audio open over here. So let me see. side is saying that desktop audio is on, so this is looking like you could be hearing that beat right here. So hopefully it's playing. This is one of my original beats. I used to do beats back in the days. This is a dancehall beat, dancehall reggae. So this is a dancehall beat. And let me start it over. And it's looking like we're gonna hit my stop. It doesn't look like my beat is gonna save me from getting stopped out, but hopefully it does. So they stopped me out. So that was a break-even trade there. I had a prior loss, so it's a loss on the day so far. It's looking like we're gonna turn around here. Let's go over to let me load this down. Let me turn this down. I think it's probably a little too loud for my voice. Let's see here. Let's see if we could get another setup here. Like it's a short setup. We got the wicks to the top side. We have volume price analysis leading us to believe that there's a divergence here. Lower, falling volume, rising prices. We start getting the wicks on top here, and this is the volume point of control. So if buyers are still in here, we should come down to test at least 59,646. If the buyers don't step in before, it's looking like they're stepping in again, so I'm actually gonna jump back in this trade. So let's go over here, back over to Bookmap. See, I entered here again, 59,740. We got the support here at +1 VWAP. Get that pullback again, no follow through, but let's see. We have some buyers here, we have some volume coming in here. Right, so we have some volume on the buy side. Sellers are looking weak. No follow through to the downside from the sellers. Low volume on the selling. So let's see, maybe the long is still gonna work out. Alright, let's try something else here. I don't like that one too much. Let's go over to this one. And this is pulling back on me again. Getting the follow through on the buy side anymore. This is starting to looking like it's it wants to turn around. I'm getting increasing selling pressure to the downside. Now the volume isn't really there yet, but the price action is there. We keep testing this +1 VWAP. That that red line right there, that's the offer. I want to see buyers start hitting the offer. We're still just hitting the bid right now. Sellers are hitting the bid. I want to see some initiative players take it up here on the buy side. And get some follow through right here on this area. Don't want to see any more sellers like this guy here. Still no buyers on the offer. Alright, starting to see a little something popping up here. Alright, we're getting something, no volume yet, but we're getting some movement to the upside. Alright, volume coming in a little bit. We might try and attack floor pivot R4 again. And they keep getting knocked down, so it's looking like they're ready to take profit. We already tapped R4, so it's looking like the trend to the upside is over. Let's take a look here. Right, so we're still in bull flag territory. We haven't really broken down that much, but we could retest the volume point of control here. Right, so this could be the play for the pullback. Right, so I'm gonna flatten my position right there, and I'm gonna flip to the short side. Let me go back over here. Right, so you can see that. Right, so we closed our position and we flipped to the short side. This is now a black sun strategy setup where we're taking the breakdown of +1 VWAP. Looking like some take profit is happening here. We already hit floor pivot R4, and looks like the sellers are starting to take control. So let's see if we get some continuation to the downside here. Breakdown of +1 VWAP. A breakdown here, 59,660. Somehow I have a feeling like these buyers are just gonna rip to the upside. It might be a bear trap, but let's see if I get trapped here. Volume here on this push up. I think these guys are trying to press down on price here. The offer is pressing down. They're not really pulling away too much. See, they're coming back in the book here again. See those dark flashes sometimes. So right, so price action is back down here, and you're seeing those flashes right there of liquidity. Starting to see the sellers gaining control again. Let's see if I could find a beat that's gonna make this trade go to the downside. this beat is a little more spooky, so we want to scare price down to the downside, right? So let's see if this beat is gonna work. Kinda like that price action right there. We popped up and it turned into sellers. I like that right there. Let's see if we could get some follow through to the downside. Yeah. It's looking good. Alright. Looking like we're sizing up for a breakdown. But what's this right now? I don't like that. I don't like that recovery right there. I don't like that. Yeah, I don't like that. I think they was trying to set me up right there. They was trying to trap some buyers right there. So it's looking like it was a bull trap. Let's see a little breakdown of this level now. These buyers started to piss me off a little bit. Let me turn down that a little bit. Yeah, these buyers started to piss me off. They're coming in here with volume. We maintaining this +1 VWAP, no breakdown. Volume to the upside. We're breaking some of these top levels here. I don't like that. So it's in the buyer's favor right now. So I'm gonna hang on to this a little bit and see what we do up here at floor pivot R4. Stop is at 59,980. Let's see if they're just trying to trap some buyers right here and start taking more profit up at these levels. Can't really get too shook when you see this kind of price action sometimes. Sometimes it's just a stop run and you close out the trade prematurely, you know. And this is just trading, simulated trading, right? This is not live trading with live money and stuff like that. This is just me practicing my order flow on Bookmap and practicing my strategies on Bookmap with the order flow and stuff. So nothing you see here is trade recommendations, you know what I'm saying? It's all in demo. here, futures, where we discuss futures trading and setups and stuff like that. So let me just pull that up. Right, so that's the Discord right there. That's me talking a bunch of shit. We just kind of discuss price action. This was where let's see here, when I caught the trade. Right, so this was my ES trade right here. Right, so that was the trade. Added in as we were coming up to Camaria R4 and caught the drop right there. Discussing it with some of the traders, like if someone was supposed to ask you right now, do you recommend day trading, or would you recommend this to somebody? And I was kind of hesitant. I think I wouldn't recommend someone start day trading because it's a low success rate, and you have to put in a lot of work, a lot of screen time to get to the point where you could read price action properly. You're gonna have to make a lot of mistakes before you start being profitable, and it could be very discouraging and daunting. So I don't think a lot of people should really start day trading, because you're probably gonna fail and you're gonna quit before you even get a chance to really be efficient at it, right? Because it takes time. And the frustration of it and losses and stuff like that, you're gonna quit before you even get to the point where you're gonna be successful. So if you don't really love this, then you should probably just stay away from it. It's really not a get rich quick scheme. You're gonna take some losses in the beginning because you're gonna have to get accustomed or used to price action, right? Because let's say right now for this trade for example, right? I'm in a short here, right? You're seeing it going against me, right? But why am I staying in this trade? I'm staying in this trade because I know that this could be profit taken at a very significant level of floor pivot R4. A lot of traders are going to start selling out at this level, right? This is also previous week high. So a lot of traders are going to start taking profits. This is a big bullish run right now. Let me go back over to right. So this is a huge bullish move right now. And who's not going to want to take profit, right? Because it's not guaranteed to keep going further. So a lot of people will be selling out. So we actually saw they sold out here. We're back at this selling price action, right? This level right here. So for me, the probability of taking profits at floor pivot R4 is high. Would we get buyers trying to maintain that level? Yes. We will get people pushing it back up to these levels, right? You get these little pumps here. But basically you're gonna get these kind of bubbles right here from you see where we get almost up to floor pivot R4. Big seller takes key front runs, the selling takes them off, right? But do they actually start really dumping their positions? We're not really sure about that, but we do know that it could be a quick drop here to this level, at least the R3, because you could just imagine how many stops are in this area here, right? Everybody is trapped in here. The bulls are trapped in here in this bull flag, and anything breaking down below these levels here is a stop run. They're gonna get out because they're not gonna risk giving back too much of their profit, you know? So those are things you would have to get used to, and you have to see it time and time again to actually withstand price action pulling back on you or looking like it's going to go see what happens here now. We're coming back down to +1 VWAP, and let's see if the sellers are going to actually apply pressure and break down and try and run some stops. And this is another thing I have to get used to, right? If we test a certain level too many times, like let's say we're testing this level once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, roughly 5 times, 6 times, and we don't get a breakdown, usually it's just gonna go in the other direction, right? So the more we come down here and test this level and we don't get the breakdown and we keep getting buyers pushing back up, that'll signify that, okay, you know, the sellers really can't take control. So let's see what's happening here, because this is a significant bubble right here, right? Sell bubble. We're supposed to start getting some follow through. We have a little pullback here, exhaustion on the offer. I want to see some bigger bubble push through this level. You see how small these bubbles are down at this level here? This is signifying that there is no follow through to the sell side, to the downside, right? I want to see big sellers push through this level. So if you're not ready to withstand some pain in day trading, you should leave it alone. Just keep your money and do something else with it, you know what I'm saying? And the people who don't heed what I'm saying and they still want to try it, well, those are the people who should probably be day trading, right? But I would advise you not to. If you don't really love this and you just want to make some quick money, it's not gonna work out. Lining up properly. We have exhaustion on the offer, so we keep getting these buyers here, right? This is what I don't like, this retest of +1 VWAP, and buyers are trying to maintain this level here. I want to see sellers take control and break down +1 VWAP. And you gotta know when to pull it up as well, you know what I'm saying? Time to quit this trade to the downside, right? Because the probability is getting less and less every time we come down to this level and we keep getting buyers. We actually created like higher lows, so the probability of it breaking down is diminishing. Let's see, we already at 34 minutes, so let me see if I can show you something before, let's say, 40 minutes. Hopefully it breaks down before 40 minutes, or maybe runs above floor pivot R4 and I can just give up on the trade. here and the sellers keep coming in. Let's see if they're gonna follow through to the downside again. All right, it's looking like sellers want to start pushing down to the downside, but still not seeing anything right now. Um, I have some other wave files here, but I can't really play those. I think I need something different to play those. These wave files not really opening. Um, let's see. All right, so we almost hit my stop loss.
Could you be the pimp that she chose, nigga? With
All right, so man, I wasn't paying attention, so just got stopped out here. Probably still could reverse and profit taking still happening up here. It could still break down, but that's good enough for me. Yeah, I made a couple attempts at the bottom. Probably should have been shorting somewhere up at the top here. Like probably could enter a short here at this point, but that's it for me right there. You know what I mean? Gotta be able to take your losses as well. You know what I'm saying? So that was a little order flow trading, live trading, and just kind of showing you how you could utilize Bookmap to kind of read order flow, right? And I use pivots and VWAP bands as guidelines as well with order flow. So I can look at the VWAP band here and see the order flow and decide if I want to go long or short or whatsoever may be the case, right? So, all right, y'all, it's Malak Shalomo. Y'all trade safe and stay blessed.